Good evening, you're watching the news from this news center of the Sultanate of Oman Television. First, the headlines. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos receives more cables of greetings on the occasion of the 47th Glorious National Day. His Excellency, the Minister responsible for Financial Affairs, stresses on forming a committee to set up standards of employing 25,000 job seekers. The anniversary of crowning His Majesty the Sultan as the Grand Scout, a celebration is held for the inauguration of the new building for Scouts Music Band. And the celebrations of the glorious 47th National Day continue. Thank you for joining us. Those were the headlines, and now the news in detail. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos bin Saeed has received more cables of greetings on the occasion of the 47th National Glorious Day from His Highness Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani, Emir of State of Qatar, His Majesty King Abdullah II Ibn Al Hussein of Jordan, His Excellency President Field Marshal Umar Hassan Ahmed Al Bashir of Sudan, His Excellency President Mohammed Wald Abdul Aziz of Mauritania, His Majesty Sultan Haji Hassan Al Bulqiya of Brunei Darus Salam, His Excellency President Dr. Ilham Haidar Aliyev of Azerbaijan, His Excellency President Dr. Shavkat Mirziyoyev of Uzbekistan, His Excellency President Dr. Hassan Rouhani of Iran, His Majesty King Philip of Belgium, His Excellency President Asias Oferki of Eritrea, His Excellency President Sergio Mattarella of Italy, His Excellency President Vladimir Putin of Russia, His Excellency President Nikos Anastasiades of the Republic of Cyprus, Her Excellency President Badia Devi Bhandari of Nepal, His Excellency President Prokopis Pavlopoulos of Greece, Her Excellency President Doris Leuthard of Swiss Confederation, His Royal Highness Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, Crown Prince and Deputy Supreme Commander, First Deputy Prime Minister, Kingdom of Bahrain, His Excellency Dr. Haider Al Abadi of Iraq, His Excellency Sher Bahadur Neuba, Prime Minister, Federal Republic of Nepal. Forming a committee from different authorities concerned to set up standards of employing 25,000 job seekers, that was confirmed by His Excellency Darwish bin Ismail Al-Balushi, Minister responsible for Financial Affairs, Deputy Chairman of the Financial Affairs and Energy Resources Council during the third regular Shura session today. His Excellency pointed out that forming this committee comes in line with His Majesty's royal attention and care to the Omani youth during the session, which was chaired by His Excellency Khalid bin Hilal Al Mawali, Chairman of the Shura Council. He discussed the draft of the state's general budget for the fiscal year 2018, including its aspects and articles which serve the Sultanate's comprehensive development. Coinciding with the Sultanate's celebrations of the 47th Glorious National Day, the Ministry of Education, represented by the Directorate General of Scouts and Guides, celebrated the 34th anniversary of crowning His Majesty the Sultan as the Grand Scout. The celebration of this special occasion is organized on the 20th of November every year by the Minister of Education camps to support the Omani youth as well as Scouts and Guides movement in the Sultanate. Meanwhile, on the sideline of the celebrations, the building of the Scouts Music Band was opened at the Murtafa'at Al-Matar in the Wilaya of Asib. The building consists of administrative offices, halls for meeting, training and music practice, in addition to a theater and classrooms. This new building, which is considered a fruit of the blessed Renaissance, will enrich the cultural arena in the Sultanate and strengthen the status of the Scouts Guides. It's worth mentioning that the Scouts and Guides movement in the Sultanate plays a leading role in crystallizing the concept of cooperation to serve the society and instilling principles of allegiance and loyalty on the youth. The opening ceremony was presided over by Her Excellency Madiha bint Ahmed Al-Shaybaniya, Minister of Education. More than 70 million e-attackers were recorded on the government networks of the Sultanate. Meanwhile, the National Digital Evidence Lab dealt with 129 cases during this year. This came in the 6th Regional Cybersecurity Summit organized by the Information Technology Authority under the auspices of His Excellency Sheikh Nasser bin Hilal Al Mawali, Chairman of State Financial and Audit Institution. More than 350 experts participated in the summit to enhance cooperation among government as well as to limit the cyber attacks and hacking, including internet crimes and e-blackmail. According to the statistics, around 1,839 cases of information security were recorded in 2017. Petroleum Development Oman Company said that its exploration team is evaluating a gas discovery that is likely to be promising in the Mabruk area. Engineer Abdul Amir bin Abdul Hussein Al Ajmi, Director for External Affairs and Value Creation in PDO, said that more details will be unveiled once the process of follow-up exploration and assessment is completed, and this new discovery is expected to be announced in upcoming March. You're watching the Sultanate of Oman television, and still to come in our news bulletin. A celebration is held for laying the foundation stone for service projects in the Wilaya of Sur in the Governorate of South Sharqiya. Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. Iran's supreme leader visited the earthquake-hit region along the border with Iraq today and urged for more efficiency and aid for the people in the stricken area. The tremor killed over 530 people and injured thousands more. Ayatollah Ali Khamenei told people in the worst-hit Kurdish town of Sarpol-e-Zahab that he is not yet content with how the aid has been delivered and that officials should double their efforts to help the people affected by the quake. But Khamenei also praised the rescue and relief operations following the magnitude 7.3 earthquake. Iran is located on major seismic faults and experiences an earthquake per day on average. In 2003, a magnitude 6.6 earthquake flattened the historic city of Bam in southern Iran, killing 26,000 people. Egypt president said the newly discovered gas deposits in the eastern Mediterranean can offer Europe alternative sources of energy that is searching for. President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi said after talks with his Cypriot counterpart today that Europe can take advantage of the proximity of both Egypt and Cyprus to the continent in that energy search. Cypriot President Nikos Anastasiades said he hopes gas discoveries can act as catalysts for cooperation that boosts regional stability and prosperity. Anastasiades said Cyprus will promote closer Egypt to European Union relations, adding that Egypt constitutes as an absolutely necessary strategic partner for the 28-member bloc on issues including security, energy and migration. The two leaders also said they agreed on ways of countering the regional extremism threat. China's presidential envoy left North Korea today after 4 days of talks aimed at improving relations after Beijing tightened sanctions against Pyongyang over its nuclear program. Song Tao, who was visiting the North as a special envoy of China's President Xi Jinping, is the highest-level Chinese envoy to visit the country in 2 years. The visit comes after U.S. President Donald Trump urged China to put more pressure on North Korea to abandon its nuclear program after a visit to Beijing last week. North Korea set off a hydrogen bomb on September 3rd, which, judging by the earthquake it set off, appeared to be its most powerful explosion yet. Field of Mladic ahead of verdict in genocide trial. A United Nations court will hand down its verdict this week in the case against Ratko Mladic, who led Bosnian Serb forces in their quest to dismember Bosnia curve out of ethnically pure Serb territory and unite it with neighboring Serbia. Mladic was on the ground with his troops when they overran Srebrenica in July 1995 and proceeded to hunt down and slaughter around 8,000 Bosnian men and boys. He was charged with genocide for his role in the massacre. Mladic's trial is the last at the International Criminal Tribunal for the former Yugoslavia, which was set up in 1993 to prosecute crimes committed in the Balkan Wars of the early 1990s. Some schools were closed and flights cancelled in Magadan region of Russia today due to a major storm. Heavy snowfall caused severe difficulties for the traffic in the area. Numerous cars were stuck in the snow on Monday, with drivers desperately trying to dig them out. Some of the regional highways were temporarily closed due to the bad road conditions, and a warning was issued to drivers. Rescuers were working on clearing the roads and helping those who were stranded in their cars. Welcome back, and here are some local news. Celebrations of the 47th Glorious National Day continue around the Sultanate on this occasion. In the Governorate of North Al-Batina, Their Excellencies the Walis of Wilayas of Suhar, Liwa, Saham and Al-Khabura hosted reception ceremonies where the citizens hailed the accomplishments carried out in each part of this dear country, renewing their allegiance and gratitude to His Majesty the Sultan. The attendees also exchanged congratulations on this delightful occasion, praying to Almighty Allah to bless His Majesty with great health and happiness. The ceremonies were attended by officials of the government entities, sheikhs, dignitaries and citizens. Meanwhile, in the Wilaya of Liwa, a national celebration was held on this glorious occasion. The event witnessed a participation from various segments of the society and embodied meanings of the loyalty to the beloved leader and the country. It included camel race as well as traditional dances performed by the youth and poetic sessions where the poets delivered poems praising His Majesty the Sultan and the achievement realized during His Majesty's glorious reign at all levels and walks of life. In the Governorate of South Al-Batina, Their Excellencies the Walis of Wilayas of Rustaq, Barka, Nakhal hosted reception ceremonies where the attendees exchanged greetings on National Day while praying to Almighty Allah to bless His Majesty with great health and happiness. They also praised the accomplishments of the blessed Renaissance and renewed their allegiance and gratitude to His Majesty the Sultan. The ceremonies were attended by officials, sheikhs, dignitaries and citizens, and they were accompanied by poetic sessions on the love of the leader and the dear homeland Oman. His Excellency Sheikh Saleh bin Dhiab al-Rubi'i, Wali of Buremi, hosted a reception ceremony on the occasion of the 47th Glorious National Day. It was attended by officials, sheikhs, dignitaries and citizens. On this great occasion, Their Excellencies the Walis of Nizwa, Samail, Adam, Bidbid, Izki and Hamra in the Governorate of Ad-Dakhliya hosted reception ceremonies where the citizens hailed the accomplishments carried out in each part of this dear country, renewing their allegiance and gratitude to His Majesty the Sultan. The ceremonies included an artistic performances by the citizens, in addition to poetic sessions and Omani singing arts. The events came to embody meanings of allegiance and loyalty to the beloved leader and the country. The activities also witnessed a huge participation from members of the society and government officials. During the celebrations, the participants expressed sincere greetings and wishes on this glorious occasion, asking the Almighty to return such happy occasion on His Majesty with health and to Oman and its nation with permanent welfare. On the occasion of 47th Glorious National Day, His Excellency the Wali of Yanqal in the Governorate of Al-Dhahira and their Excellencies the Walis of Ibra, Mudhaybi, Dama wa Ta'in, Ja'lan Bani Bu Ali and Masira in the Governorate of Sharqiya held reception ceremonies. During the reception ceremonies, the participants expressed sincere greetings and best wishes to His Majesty the Sultan and hailed the achievements of the blessed Renaissance. The ceremonies were attended by a number of government officials, sheikhs and dignitaries. His Excellency Najib bin Yahya al-Blushi, Sultan's ambassador accredited to Qatar, held a reception ceremony at the Diplomatic Club, marking the 47th National Day. The reception was attended by a number of ministers, dignitaries, senior personalities and members of the diplomatic corps, as well as Omani citizens residing in Qatar. With the participation of more than 200 researcher, academic and industrial experts, the first international conference for cement and concrete technology inaugurated in the Military College of Technology. The organization of the conference came in partnership between Civil Engineering Department at the college and Concrete Technology Institution in the United Kingdom. The conference considered as main aspects for the college march in academic and occupational levels. The conference aimed to achieve technical development and marketing goals. It considered as one of the approved means for academic cadres developments in the field of scientific researches. In the same time, it's an opportunity for students of the college to benefit from discussions, dialogues, and work papers. The Minister of Regional Municipalities and Water Resources celebrated laying foundation stone for 3 service projects in the Wilaya of Sur in the Governorate of South Al-Batina. The projects included development and beautification of Old Sur Market, developing Fisherman Seaport in Barra area, and refining the seafront in the north of Al-Aija Beach in the Wilaya of Sur. These projects will be contributed in activating the commercial and economy movement, in addition to enrich the touristic aspects in the Wilaya. The projects are financed by the development institutions for Oman LNG and Oman India Fertilizer Company, AMIFCO. The Central Bank of Oman, CBO, announced launching of the 55th issue of government bonds for public subscription through buying for a value of 150 million Omani Riyals for a term of 7 years with 5.25% of interest rate. The subscriptions will be opened on the 6th of December and will be closed on the 14th of the same month. The bidding will be held on Tuesday, 17th of December. The CBO stated that the subscriptions for the 55th edition of government bonds will be available to all categories of investors from inside and outside the Sultanate. Oman Liquefied Natural Gas Company OLNG held a ceremony to honor 15 male and female students who excelled in their study programs and obtained higher diploma and bachelor degrees within the International Scholarship Program, which is financed by OLNG. It's worth mentioning that OLNG financed 100 full scholarships in partnership with the Minister of Higher Education. These scholarships targeted social security and low-income families, which came within the corporate social responsibility of the company. The event was presided over by His Excellency Dr. Abdullah bin Mohammed Al Sarmi and the Secretary of Higher Education. Oman oil price January delivery increased by $1.05 compared to the price of Friday to reach $60.66 for the barrel, according to Dubai Mercantile Exchange. The average price of Oman oil December delivery reached $55.59 for the barrel. And now for the general weather forecast around the Sultanate. Clear skies will prevail over the Sultanate with chances of clouds over the northern parts and the coastal areas of the Arabian Sea. Winds will be northeasterly to easterly light to moderate. Seas will be slight with a maximum wave height of 1 meter. More details on your screen. You're watching the Sultanate of Oman television, and now before we end tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos receives more cables of greetings on the occasion of the 47th Glorious National Day. His Excellency, the Minister responsible for Financial Affairs stresses on forming a committee to set up standards of employing 25,000 job seekers. The anniversary of crowning His Majesty the Sultan as the Grand Scout, a celebration is held for the inauguration of the new building for Scouts Music Band. Celebrations of the glorious 47th National Day continue. And with that, we come to an end of tonight's news bulletin. From the entire news team and myself, we do thank you for joining us. Wish you a pleasant evening and good night.